You have destroyed more opportunities with your temper than you have with your lack of talent. Think back to the last time you lost control. Maybe you shouted at someone you love. Maybe you sent an email in a fit of rage that you couldn't take back. Maybe you shut down completely, paralyzed by anxiety, and let a moment pass you by. In that moment, you felt powerful. You felt justified. The anger, the fear, the frustration, it felt like the absolute truth. But 10 minutes later, or 10 hours later, regret, shame. You look at the wreckage of the relationship, or the job, or the day, and you realize you were not in charge. Something else was driving the car. Most people live their entire lives this way. They are leaves blowing in the wind. If the wind blows east, they go east. If someone insults them, they are offended. If the news is bad, they are depressed. They have outsourced their happiness and their stability to the chaotic world around them. To live like this is to be a slave. If your peace of mind depends on the traffic, the weather, your boss's mood, or your partner's tone of voice, you are not free. You are a prisoner of circumstance. You might think that controlling your emotions means suppressing them. You think it means swallowing the poison and pretending you are fine. That is not control. That is just delayed explosion. Real control is something much deeper. It is the ability to stand in the middle of a storm and not get wet. The enemy here is not your emotion. Emotions are biological data. They are signals. Fear tells you to pay attention. Anger tells you a boundary has been crossed. The enemy is your reactivity. The enemy is the complete lack of space between the stimulus and your response. When you get triggered, your biology takes over. Your heart rate spikes. Your vision narrows. Your logical mind, the part of you that plans for the future and understands consequences, goes offline. You revert to an animal state. You are operating on pure instinct, designed to survive a tiger attack, not a difficult conversation in a boardroom. Society feeds this. The world is designed to keep you reactive. Social media algorithms are engineered to outrage you. The news is designed to terrify you. Marketing is designed to make you feel inadequate, so you will buy things to feel better. They want you emotional, because when you are emotional, you are easy to manipulate. You are predictable. If you cannot control your own mind, someone else will. The Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius was the most powerful man on earth. He had absolute authority. He could have anyone killed, he could have any pleasure he wanted, and he faced wars, plagues, and betrayals that would break a modern person. Yet he wrote a private note to himself that serves as the ultimate law for emotional mastery. He wrote, "To be like the rock that the waves keep crashing over. It stands unmoved, and the raging of the sea falls still around it." This is the standard. Notice he did not say the waves would stop. He did not say the sea would be calm. He said the rock stands unmoved. In your life, the waves are inevitable. Disrespect is inevitable. Failure is inevitable. Annoyance is inevitable. To pray for a life without these things is to pray for something that does not exist. The Stoic does not try to stop the waves. The Stoic focuses on becoming the rock. This is not a poetic suggestion. It is a command for how to structure your character. You must become the thing that the chaos breaks against, not the thing that breaks because of the chaos. So why do most people fail at this? Why is it so hard to just be calm? You fail because you have been trained to believe that your emotions are the truth. We live in a culture that worships feelings. We are told to follow our heart, to speak our truth, to let it all out. We treat every passing mood as if it is a divine message that must be acted upon immediately. If you feel angry, you assume you are angry. You identify with the feeling. You say, "I am sad," or "I am furious." This is a linguistic trap. You are not the anger. You are the vessel in which the anger is occurring. When you merge your identity with your temporary emotions, you lose the ability to observe them. You become the weather rather than the sky. Nothing is wrong with you for feeling intense emotions. You are human. But you have been trained wrong. You have practiced reactivity for years. You have practiced snapping back. You have practiced worrying. You have built a highway in your brain that goes straight from event to explosion. It is time to tear up that road. Practice 1. The Stoic pause. The moment you feel the spike, the heat in the chest, the tightness in the throat, you must physically arrest the momentum. Do not speak. Do not type. Do not move. Seneca said, "The greatest remedy for anger is delay." Force a time gap. If you are in a heated argument, say, "I need a moment to think about this," and walk away. If you are reading an email that makes you furious, do not reply for 24 hours. In that gap, the biological chemical surge will fade. The cortisol will drop. Your prefrontal cortex will come back online. You are buying time for your intelligence to return. You are not retreating. You are reloading. Practice 2. Objective definition. When you are overwhelmed, you are usually telling yourself a horror story. You are using catastrophic language. "This is a nightmare. I can't handle this. It's all over." Strip the language. Describe the situation like a physicist would describe it. If you are going through a breakup, the story is, "My life is over. I am unlovable." The objective truth is, "I am living in a house alone. The relationship has ended. I have food and shelter." If you are being yelled at by a boss, the story is, "I am being humiliated." The objective truth is, a person is making loud sounds with their voice. I am standing here. By stripping away the adjectives, you strip away the emotional weight. You reduce the monster to a manageable size. You can deal with facts. You cannot deal with nightmares. When you start doing this, you undergo a profound identity shift. You stop being the person who is sensitive or hot-headed. You become the person who is dangerous but disciplined. There is nothing impressive about a weak man who is calm because he's too afraid to fight, but a man who is capable of great aggression, capable of deep feeling, but who holds it on a leash, that is power. People will notice. When the office is panicking, they will look at you because you aren't. When the family is in crisis, they will lean on you because you are sturdy. You move from being a thermometer, which just reflects the temperature of the room, to being a thermostat. You set the temperature. You gain self-respect. You realize that you can trust yourself. You know that no matter what the world throws at you, you will not lose your dignity. You will not debase yourself with a tantrum. You will remain in possession of your own soul. Remember, you do not have forever to learn this. Memento mori. You are mortal. One day you will feel your last emotion. One day you will have your last interaction with your spouse, your children, your friends. Do you want that interaction to be stained by petty anger? Do you want to spend your limited hours on this earth stewing in resentment over things that do not matter? Death strips away the trivial. When you realize how short this life is, you realize that you do not have time to be a slave to your moods. You only have time to be rational, to be present, and to be good. The world is noisy. It will try to drag you into the mud. It will try to make you scream. Do not let it. Retreat into the inner citadel. Check the guard at the gate. Be the rock, not the wave. Control is not about suppressing your humanity. It is about protecting it. If you are ready to stop reacting and start leading yourself, make the commitment right now. Comment below, "I am the master," and then turn off the screen and go practice.